Hi everyone, good afternoon. I am totally been playing today and actually all week and getting ready for next week's MomTime book party with Liz Stern. And this morning I was at her Mom Mogul's breakfast and we tried to do a Facebook Live but couldn't get wireless and we just finally got it here. And one of the elements for next week, because I always like to bring in like different people and just different elements to the experience, is diamonds, and not just diamonds, but Argyle pink diamonds, and not just Argyle pink diamonds, but select designer ones. So I am fortunate enough today to be chatting with Morgan, who is going to be with us next week at our book party at London Jewelers, and is going to also be featuring as part of our trunk show her very special unicorn magics collection.
Yes.
So this is so awesome, and this is our first time we're meeting in person, and it's just been so cool to...
She's the best.
You're the best. It's just been so cool to connect with you and dive a little bit deeper. So you're a mom of 3. Liz is also a mom of 3. I have 2. I think Jordan has 2. So it's like we need this time and to celebrate and to just enjoy the pretty things in life. So
Motherhood and magic. Motherhood magic. Yeah,
magic.
Motherhood and magic.
Motherhood is a little bit of magic in every day and sprinkling fairy dust around. So just tell us a little bit more about you and your
It's funny that you even said sprinkling fairy dust, because that's a whole part of the Argyle mine. They actually talk about how originally when they were doing the pink diamonds, when they discovered the mine, they called it fairy dust. So it's pretty funny that you said that.
That is awesome.
And my unicorns obviously are little fairy tales that are now actual pieces of jewelry that are able to be worn. I have earrings on. I'm covered in unicorns right now.
You're covered in magic, but you don't have the Snapchat filter. I just open up and rainbow.
Yeah, no.
Rainbow stuff is gonna come flying out of you all over the place.
No, not yet. We'll work on it though. It'll be fun to watch the unicorn do some fun things.
We might have to do something like that for next week. Some rainbow.
But they'll be able to come and see my jewelry. I love pink diamonds. This is the first piece I ever did, and I have my unicorn in rose gold with pink diamonds. And
so what was interesting, because that was with the first thing that Jordan from J Finds is one of the premier sponsors for next week's event, and he was telling me about this, and it's you hear things in passing, okay, unicorn, that's perfect, unicorn's magic, motherhood, that all works out perfectly, but then seeing you and meeting you, it just all makes sense. It all makes sense why you created this magical piece that's infused with just love and spirituality, as well as seeing the broad array of people that you've worked with your brand. So you were telling me before that you've been on this journey for 4 years.
yeah.
So how has that been, just building this brand?
Well, before I started with the unicorn, I was doing high-end jewelry, custom pieces, engagement rings, wedding bands, doing initial bracelets like these for my children, and also
we're totally decked out, by the way. Check out that mother.
I really had an amazing time also bringing in pieces of jewelry that were handed down to them from their mother or their grandmother, or especially some setting or a new piece of jewelry. So I was doing a lot of that, which was...
It's always... You're always on call.
I know. You can text her from my phone.
You're always on call.
So,
sorry, honey, trying on diamonds.
So then I actually ended up seeing this unicorn from a different woman. She had this incredible collection of costume jewelry. I saw the unicorn amongst all of this other stuff, and I picked it up. It was in brass and very different from what it looks like now. But I saw it and I said, oh my gosh, this is hope. This is magic. This is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. She said, really? And I took it and just went from there with it. In the highest quality you can imagine, working with a very high-end jeweler, and that's
there's a reason why they say diamonds is a girl's best friend.
Yeah.
So men can have their dogs, but we have diamonds.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But what do you think it is? What do you think it is? Because for me, the value of everything changed and shifted after I went through my very personal storm. But I still look at my wedding rings and my engagement rings, and there's just such an attachment and connection that I feel with them. What do you think the magic is?
I think that jewelry is such a personal thing, and for me, I want to wear something that means something. And of course, your engagement ring, that away, obviously, is the most sacred thing and reminds you of
I thought about selling it a few times.
Well, but it's such it tells a story in itself. And then for jewelry and other things like that, I just always feel that I need to have something on me that is going to spread a good message without me even having to say anything. And whenever people see this unicorn, they are just blown away by it. The most random people will look at it and say, "Is that a unicorn?" And they'll have a story about their childhood or what a unicorn means to them, or just believing. And it's,
When did you first come out with the unicorn?
Well, I came out with the unicorn, it was almost 4 years ago that I saw it and started this whole process of turning it into gold and diamonds and different sizes. And I thought that instead of wearing a Jewish star or crosses, we should all be wearing something that we can all relate to and all believe in, no matter who you are, where you are, what your religion or beliefs are.
One of the reasons why I asked that too is because unicorn's having such a moment now, from unicorn cake to the Snapchat to the unicorn frappuccino.
It's really unbelievable. And my daughter thinks I own unicorns.
You do.
Like, no, my daughter thinks that if it's there, like even if it's at Starbucks, that I was the one who made it happen, because I've been all about unicorns now for 4 years when it wasn't anything.
Right.
And now it's everywhere. So I'm happy to be the unicorn lady. It's funny.
You are the unicorn lady.
People are like, "Oh my gosh, you're such a unicorn." And yeah, you're right. I think that's why.
That's also why you need to connect with Chris Carr, because she loves unicorns, and everyone calls her like the spiritual unicorn.
So it's the best compliment I can get, and I think that I believe in this so much, and I love it. And when I see a bunch of women wearing it right away, it's
that must feel so.
It's wonderful.
Good. That must feel so good to say, because it's one thing, like with the stuff that I do in blogs, and people might like retweet my tweet or quotes or pearls or something like that. But to have something physical, and also like when people come to Mom Time event, they walk away with like the experience and the feeling, and maybe they'll get a cool goodie bag. With
they are gonna get a goodie bag.
Yes, they're gonna. We'll get to that.
We'll get to
that 1 second. But like, it must feel so cool to see it register and like spreading your magic everywhere, that women are carrying.
Every time someone orders something from me online, I write a personal note, and I always say, "Thank you so much for believing in magic, and I hope that this brings you all the love and light in the world," because we all have gone through something. It doesn't have to be as drastic as me losing my mother, and it just we can all use magic in our life in whatever degree we need. Some of us need a little bit more magic, but my whole goal is that everybody will find their unicorn, and whether it's decked out in crazy pink diamonds, the whole thing, because that might be what somebody likes, or even just the tiny little one.
I really do like getting decked out in diamonds. I'm going to put some more on, actually, while we're sitting here.
I think
he's got to stop leaving me alone in a room with diamonds.
But pink diamonds are incredible, and I love pink. Really, pink is such an amazing color. Now that it even ties into the breast cancer and everything, I just think that it's so important and just such a wonderful color.
Well, pink, it goes along with the heart chakra. Heart chakra is green, but in the middle, when you do it, like the opening, the lotus meditation, it's always to get to the pink gem inside.
Wow.
Yeah. So, all right. So for the gift bags, we're doing 50 gift bags for the first 50 to sign up. And I like 50 because it's kind of 50 Shades of Grey. And Liz and I have a 50 Shades of Grey connection, because she really helped E.L. James kick off her book in the United States. She did with her Diva Moms book club. She was the first one to host her here. She had a huge event out in Long Island at Carlin the Green, where there was just people, it was mobs and crazy, and that really helped kick off the phenomenon. So first 50, and in there you're giving all the moms the Mother's Day gift.
Yes, I am.
It's not the pink diamond unicorn, but it is
something
pretty.
Magical that you'll love and you'll be able to wear all year round.
We'll be able to take it with you. So we're going to be there. We're going to be toasting to your mom, who's going to be looking over.
Always. She's always with me. And
yes. So you're going to be surrounded and nurtured through, for Mother's Day, for her and for you and for everybody who's coming. We're just going to like celebrate the magic that is motherhood together. And I'm so excited. And then we get to bitch about our kids. So. Celebrate the magic and then bitch about the rest. That's the intent. So thank you so much. It's been so fun to meet you.
You too.
I'm so
Thank
excited.
you. Me too.
All right, thanks everyone. If anybody has any like questions or comments that you want to have answered there, or in whether you're going to be there or not, you could just put them in the comments here, PM us, and we will make sure that they're
and you can look up, because the name of the company is a little hard, you can look up Magic's the Unicorn with an X. You can look that up on Instagram
and her Instagram feed is beautiful. I'm just like been starting to play on it. It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
So follow it, and we'll
it's a whole other world, the internet, but it's good because
great.
it brings people together and it can bring out the message you really want to portray your brand to be. So enjoy. It's filled with rainbows and magic.
Magic, motherhood, unicorns, all good. See everybody at the MomTime book party. Bye.